Hello, we're back again. And Oliver is showing his face for once.
For a change.
Yes, yippee. Just before we get into this video, I will be out of the country between July 6th and roughly August 20th. So if you need to contact me, a lot of my contacts will be down, but if you still need to contact me for whatever reason, my email and my other social media would still be up.
Or you can head over to my channel.
Yes, and then we could communicate vicariously through. Well, I mean, you could always still just. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, the subject of today's video: ranking bands your dad likes. You cannot see the list from this distance, but I'll tell you the tiers. We got timeless. We got bands that have stood the test of time, and don't matter how old you are. You could be 5 or you could be 90. You like these bands just will be here forever, and 100 years from now, so that we would still listen to them like we listened to Mozart. Pretty good. They're pretty good. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. We have mechanic / shop teacher radio. What you would expect the sort of forgettable rock music you would hear being played by a shop teacher or a mechanic. And then we have dad rock. The music that only middle-aged men seem to like, and has not really aged all that well.
And it seems I am a middle-aged man and a shop teacher.
You're not a shop teacher. You don't even have any kind of degree or anything.
I still work in an auto shop a lot.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we got our first band up here. Is the Beatles. Colin, what do you think of the Beatles?
Yes, the Beatles. The Beatles are pretty good, honestly. I would say timeless, honestly. Yeah. Let me just write it. And so, basically, how should I say this? Basically, they are a pretty good band. They make pretty good music, I'd say. And they also, we have to state that they defined an era, which was the 60s. And even, I was the other day watching, the most popular artists in the time, and the Beatles, even for album sales, were still, very high in the world, even decades after they broke up. So, yeah, I like the Beatles. What do you have to say?
Yeah, I've only been listening to the Beatles for 10 years, and I still haven't gotten tired of it yet. So
exactly. Alright, next is the Beatles' arch nemesis, is the Rolling Stones.
I think they are pretty good and mechanic shop teacher, because I personally think Rolling Stones are overrated.
I will put them in mechanic / shop teacher also, because, there's a few songs I like from them, like Satisfaction and Get Off My Cloud, and a few others, but yes, but overall I only really like some of their songs, and large portion of their catalog I find kind of boring, so yeah, Rolling Stones go into this tier.
And next we have Led Zeppelin. Another one which I think is in the shop teacher tier, but Con will probably disagree.
I'd say they're pretty good, honestly. They're not my favorite band in the world, but generally speaking, I listen to them sometimes. If you threw some Led Zeppelin on, I wouldn't have much of an issue, so with that, I will put Led Zeppelin into pretty good.
And next we have Pink Floyd, which Conan thinks the band sounds like they're half sleeping when they record.
Yes, exactly. If you remember my first Q&A from some years ago, you would remember I do not like Pink Floyd very much, and I still stand by that to this day. They all feel like they're falling asleep. Their songs just go on forever and ever and ever, and they just are so boring. It's just I've sat down trying to like them, and I just have not found it in me. I do not like them at all. I'm putting them in. I don't care what any of you think. I'm putting them in Dad Rock'em.
We are next onto Queen, where Conan absolutely loves Queen.
Yes, I already wrote Queen down on here, but okay, the first thing about Queen is that the interesting thing about them is that is that for some reason, basically every song on each of their albums are a completely different genre. I have no idea a single artist or band that has done more genres than Queen, but it all still sounds like them though. Like they could be doing rockabilly or disco or blues or rock, and it still sounds like them, and it's still.
Next, we have.
Hey, I'm not finished yet.
You paused.
Yes, but I was thinking of what to say.
Oh.
So the additional thing about them is that I often like when I sift through like a lot of people's playlists and like it's a lot of like modern stuff, but then I find Queen in it and I'm like, oh cool. And because of that, I find that Queen has not really and still is very beloved as they were back in the day. And in my opinion, Queen, just like the Beatles, we will still listen to them centuries from now.
And next is The Who.
The Who, I mean, they made some good songs. They were a very hard grooving band, but above all that, I feel they were just a bit too, I mean, they're not bad, but I feel there isn't just much depth or interest to them, so I'm putting them in mechanic/shop teacher.
And next we have Cream.
Cream,
I heard one good song from them, and the rest sounded like someone tried throwing in 20 bands into one song.
Yeah, how many songs did they even make, even? Like, they weren't even around for very long, I don't think.
Yeah, I keep hearing one song on the radio, and the rest of the songs have like 3 streams.
Okay, shop teacher/mechanic radio.
It's gonna be a lot of those guys, I'm just warning you.
Well, we don't know that yet, so.
Next is Clearwater Revival.
Well, they made some decent songs, but I don't listen to them too much, so they're also going in mechanic/shop teacher.
And next is The Doors.
The Doors. I actually used to listen to them for quite some time. Yeah, I'll actually put them in pretty good. I mean, I haven't listened to them in quite a while, but I used to listen to them quite a lot, and I used to like them quite a lot, so.
Yeah. And the next is Lynyrd Skynyrd. Conan doesn't know much about that band.
I'm just gonna put them in dad rock, honestly, because
they're on the radio a lot.
Yes, but what have they done besides like 2 songs?
They did Simple Man. That's 3.
I've never heard of that, so I'm putting it in dad rock.
It's radio. It's just Con hasn't heard of it.
Oh, I have heard of it, and it's pretty mediocre, and besides those mediocre songs, I've never heard anything else.
Yep. Next, we have the Eagles. They made one good song, Hotel California, and apart from that, it just sounds like a faintest sign of guitar, along with some faintest sign of drumming, and the faintest sign of lyrics, and the faintest sign of bass.
Yes.
And that's it.
Well, we are being very hard so far.
Next is AC/DC, and I think, Conan, you don't like them.
Well, I mean, they made some pretty good songs. Sometimes I throw them on and I really get into it, but overall, their whole thing is that they really just made the same song over and over again, and I mean, that's cool if you want that kind of song, but overall, in diversity of, like, music, they haven't really done all that much, and so because of that, I'm putting them in mechanic/shop teacher radio.
I hear it every time. Every time I go in the metal workshop to do something in there, or the auto shop, I'm always hearing them on the radio at least 20 times a day. Next is undoubtedly the best band on this list. It's Black Sabbath.
Okay, I'm putting them in timeless. Call it bias, but, you know, Black Sabbath, that band basically single-handedly created an entire genre. I mean, heavy music had existed for quite some time, but Black Sabbath was really the first band we can call metal, as they were really the first band to really go in on the darkness as their sort of aesthetic and sort of themes in their songs.
I went to their final concert, which sold out in a mere 13 minutes. And I saw Ozzy Osbourne play just weeks before he died.
Yeah.
I got to see him in person.
He made it long enough to play one last show, and then he died.
Yep, I'll never forget that. Next is Iron Maiden. Now, Con doesn't know as much about Iron Maiden as I do.
I mean, they're a decent. I mean, I wouldn't say they're. Well, okay, I'll let you speak in a second.
So, Iron Maiden made good songs. They were along with Sabbath, but when Sabbath was in its reform stage, Maiden had a couple of good songs, but then just fell off. Like they made 20-minute long solos that sounded the same. So I personally think they're in pretty good and Mechanic Shop Teacher. And
I agree.
Most younger generations haven't even heard of them, so they're losing popularity.
Absolutely.
Next is Judas Priest. No. They worked alongside Ozzy. I know Con doesn't know much about them. It's more my kind of territory about these.
I mean, I've heard them.
Yeah, they made the War Pigs charity version. Last song.
That was pretty cool. It was
so I think they belong in the Mechanic Shop Teacher.
Man, this tier is really busy.
We only have 3 in Timeless.
Yeah.
Alright, next is ZZ Top.
I like ZZ Top. I mean, I will probably just put them in,
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, okay, this might just be a bit of bias, so people, you can hate me all you want, but, you know, they're just a really groovy band who just, who just did blues really good, and, you know, I like them. I have a lot of their songs on my playlists and stuff, so...
Next is Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. They made some pretty good songs, honestly. I mean, they made some decent songs over their era. However, by the 80s, they got a little bit disco-y and overproduced, but they still made some pretty good songs nonetheless, so I'll put them in pretty good then.
Next is The Cars. Now, Con knows about more. I'll let him speak because I don't know too much about them.
The Cars, they made some pretty good songs that I like. However, they only made a few pretty good songs I like because a lot of their catalog is sort of just... Okay, sorry if anybody who likes them will listen to that, but this is, as I said before, this entire video is just our opinions. But I mean, they made some pretty good songs, but overall, despite
it's a Mechanic Shop here.
Yeah. In spite of making some pretty good songs, most of their catalog I don't really like. So, now the last guy on our list is
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, whoever that guy is.
I hate him. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with him. Okay, let me explain. I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. He makes very good choruses. Like, the chorus to his song Refugee is really epic, but the verses in that same song are just... It's sort of just like a really strange flow, and he just sings really weirdly out. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship because he has really epic choruses, but really sort of mediocre verses. And because of that, I'm putting him in Dad Rock. And that reaches the end of our list. Taking me a ridiculously long amount of time to write this, but,
So basically... every band our dad listens to is either on the radio or just Dad Rock.
Yes, we have a few in pretty good, and then we have a whopping 3 in Timeless
that we listen to, and that's it. Everything else is either in a dad CD that gets played too much and is in a dad's guitar.
And remember this is our opinion only. Please don't get angry at us. You probably highly disagree with a lot of these takes, and that's perfectly fair.
Yeah. You could be angry at us all you like.
Yeah.
But hey, Con will be out of the country, so will I. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, you'll also be out of the country.
Yeah.
Where, right?
I'm going up north the islands. I did down to the States.
Oh, nice. And since the tiers are quite far from the camera, here's a close-up of the tiers.